Hello everyone, my name is Clementine. Welcome back to Clementine Creative, and I'm back with another video. This week we're tackling the character design again, doing a female character. This one is a little bit different than all the designs I've done so far, and I'll get to that later. Let's just get into this introduction first. Yes, like last week we had a design course, which I think was quite a success. It did get, quite a nice amount of views, and I got some nice comments on it as well. So I'm glad that you enjoyed that. If you want any kind of videos like that, just don't be afraid to message. I'm always open for suggestions. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on here. Before I start, I'm actually gonna drink some coffee while I talk, so it's gonna be quite unprofessional, but gotta have some of that coffee in the morning. So what's going on here? I'm actually have a sip of my coffee first. So basically I'm designing a science fiction character. I got this idea quite some time ago, but never really got around to doing it. Now I finally found some time to, or it was its turn, finally got to do this character. This design is a little bit different, it differs, I guess, that's how you say it, from all the ones I've done so far, because this is the first character where I've done 4 different line arts, 4 different design line arts for it, which is what concept art is all about, basically. So far I've never done it because, if I'm working for myself, really, or for YouTube, I never felt the use or the need for it. But I kind of wanted to up my pace and my work, because I saw, that it was not going anywhere. It was not that exciting, and it was a lot of work. I did finish all 8 line arts, because we have front and back view, so that's 8 line arts in around 12 hours. That was 12 hours of work, and that was constant 12 hours of work that I did yesterday. It was pretty interesting. Usually you wouldn't pull 12 hours, but I didn't work one day. I had a little break, so I kind of had to basically pull a little bit more hours to make up for it. There are still some designs that I have to do for this character, which is its weapon and a skateboard or a hoverboard. This character does have a hoverboard. But I didn't do that, I just didn't find the time yesterday, and I'll do it later, maybe today, probably not today though, maybe next week when I have some spare time, when I paint these characters. So not much difference here. We already know the process, just designing here, some good useful tricks when you're designing science fiction characters, or I say science fictions, I mean futuristic armor designs maybe, is that you use perfect shapes. You'll see me go in with the ellipse tool and just kind of delete all the imperfect circles that I made, because my circles are not perfect. So I decided to go with the ellipse tool, because all the designs, science fiction ones, or advanced like futuristic weapons and stuff like that, it's all perfect shapes, because humans like perfect things. So I also, let's say, when I have like a certain, let's say, a certain piece that is like symmetrical on both sides, I usually just do one side and then I mirror it to the other, so it looks symmetrical, because that's what humans kind of like to see, and it does give that feel of a futuristic armor, and just it gives that entire feel. So here you're basically seeing me filling in the thing with the gray color. It's really presentational, but it helps to show off the design a little bit more too. If you're checking on the YouTube, there's probably going to be 4 videos of this. Each line art is going to be a different video, because otherwise it would be like a 40-minute long video if I did 10 minutes for each line art. So I just decided to break it down to 4 videos. I'm just going to talk about some different stuff. I'm not going to talk about the characters. I'm going to talk about some different themes, maybe, just something, probably not that much characters, because there's nothing that interesting going on. This whole cyborg thing actually was like a little play on words, or she is not a play on words, but it was a kind of cliche thing, you know, she's a cyborg, so you write a cyborg on her leg. I think that kind of looked pretty interesting. So here I'm going to do the back. And the designs on the back do change a lot, actually. The back view is the one that in thumbnails I didn't design that good, I would say. But I definitely took the time in the line art stage to make up for it. This design is pretty interesting. If you're wondering how it works, there's two different designs, I guess. We have this one more futuristic, high-tech design, and then I have one that's more industrial, you know, oil. So this one is powered by sun's energy. All these circle things basically absorb the sun's energy, and then you're gonna see some tubes. Those tubes are basically containers for the liquid that is then kind of extracted from the sun's energy that was gathered, and then kind of it powers her arm. So yeah, that's the basic gist of this design and the one that's gonna be in the next video. But then there's two videos where the designs look more industrial, so they're powered by oil, not by sun's energy, and they have exhausts on their back design. They have like this exhaust. So really now just filling in the shapes, drawing some random lines. This one has a bit of a smaller backpack, but the next one has a quite large backpack. The second one is my personal favorite. The one you're seeing now was the original design. So this one is the original, the one that I even sketched on the paper. The ones that you're gonna see later are the ones that came from the thumbnail stage. For this particular piece, I had an entire, I guess, HD resolution, which is 1920 by 1080 pixels wide, and that was my reference sheet, and I had a bunch of, like, you know, science fiction surfaces and things like that. So it's pretty interesting. For the back view here, I decided not to draw an arm that's in a really different view. By the way, if you're hearing my cat, you know, she's just here chilling and letting out noises, breaking my recording. Thanks for interrupting, cat. You know, she gives no fucks that I'm here recording. Anyways, for the arm, I didn't actually change the arms, you know, even though when you look at the arm from the back view, it looks different, right? I didn't change it that much because from the sides, right, it doesn't differ because it's a robotic arm. It's the same on both sides, but the shoulder, you know, it's a little bit different on the back because, you know, it kind of goes into the backpack with the battery pack, I guess is. But I didn't change it because the actual design doesn't differ that much, and I wanted it to just be presentational, so you get the design. You'll see in a different video, I think in the one after this, you will see that the back view is of the arm is practically the same as the front view. That's because the back view doesn't differ. I just wanted there to be presentational, so I really didn't draw it out, you know, on a piece of paper, like draw it out and then put it in. Just too much work for not really achieving anything. So here I'm just doing the hair. This is by far my most favorite characters that I've done so far. I also tried a new brush, you know, different than what I had now. I used to use this square brush by Mark Burnett. I downloaded it when I started painting 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago, and I kind of got hooked onto it, and now I just couldn't say no to it. But I kind of want a different style for my line art. My line art is still pretty crappy as far as the art part goes. You know, it's not the best, but I'm looking for a line art that has more energy. This one feels a lot more digital. So, you know, I tried different pen, different brush. It was pretty hard to get used to it, but with time we will. So yeah, here I'm just presenting this character, and you know, it's gonna be over. This video is gonna basically be over very soon. So I have 3 more videos, again 10 minutes long, more or less 10 minutes long. So yeah, I hope you will watch those videos too. I'll talk about something different in the next videos, not that much about characters. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I guess I'll see you in the next one, which is also this Friday. We have 4 videos this week, so I hope you liked it, and yeah, I guess that's it. Bye. So we won't be I want to know who watches my videos, honestly. Is it students or